It's just me and you. It's just
They'll try and run for it with counter. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. The fullback won. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
White 80. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Double tight, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. Too little, cut.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Good night, baby. Good night, baby.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 48. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. You.
Roethlisberger will hand to counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because, really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
You got him.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They go with Watt again, the fullback. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll run on first down. Connor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's go. Like 80. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here I come. Here I come.
They'll run here with Connor. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
It's easy
So
work.
that
It's
run
coming
gets him
again.
about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Flushed out right. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He's at the 40.
This ain't no high school
30.
patty-cake football.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's got Snead. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Steps away. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Black 20.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Let's get off.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Jack 16.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Exit. Mike 40.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Ready? Blue 30. Let him know. Let him know.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Hey, check Mike, check. Report. Watch 55. So we got man. On the odds, you ready?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Devin Bush. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a...
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
Touchback is at Sales over the inline.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I'm coming. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I got him, Mike. Mike 55, Mike.
Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Go. Watch the safety creep.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Stephon Tuitt showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Y'all not ready. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
Come on, QB, come on.
The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Watch 19, watch 19.
On first down, it's Samuels. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On first down, it's Connor. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 4.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Watch tight end. We got 3.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Here we go.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt, and really a field goal would be huge. That would make it a 2-score game. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Sit on. 180. Slam. Sit on. You. Sit on.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
SOS, SOS, SOS. Yo. SOS.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sit out. 180. Sit out. 180. Sit out. Check 99. You. Safe. 180. You got motion man. Sit out. You got motion man right there.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the 4th down stop has them in the driver's seat. Now we'll see if they can put points on the board to strengthen this slim lead. At the very least, they'd love to march this football out of their own territory and chew up some 4th quarter clock. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Come on here, come get some. You at X.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out, or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Tight dog. Hey, middle. Shift.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Middle. Hey, eat. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? Joker. He's coming. We got double up.
Jackson to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Watch the twist.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Brown has the first down and much more. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check Mike. Watch 55. All day. Slams. Report. Watch twist.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 14 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. They want to reward him for all that good blocking he does as well.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
All day.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
You go night. Go night. Check nickel. 13. Twist. Watch the twist.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Trying
to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And look at this, they get the turnover they needed, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late, they're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Here's Counter. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.